Alright guys, well, here we go. We are taking on the seemingly impossible stage of Super Battle Road. Now, I know a few Dokkan YouTubers have done this now. I know my boy Gaming with Talon has done this. I know the First Warden has also completed it. Now, I'm going to throw my own hat into the ring for completing Extreme TEQ Super Battle Road. Now, there are a couple reasons why Extreme TEQ has the most trouble with this over any other type. For one, many of the extreme types, they just don't have that many units, right? Like if you go look at like Super STR, for example, there is just pages and pages and pages of different Super STR units. But you go look at Extreme AGL, Extreme TEQ, Extreme Physical, they just don't have a lot of units, man. There's just not, they just have not released a lot of units. Not a lot of units with interesting abilities, you know, that can stun, that can heal, that can, you know, reduce damage, mitigate damage. There's a lot of different factors like that a lot of the extreme typings just don't have. So for an average player, and even for whales, it is difficult to build a team in which you can just get through these Super Battle Road stages with. Now, obviously, Super Saiyan 3 Broly is another reason why this stage is so difficult, because look at some other 120% leaders, right? You have something like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, who gets that 150% attack bonus. He also raises his defense upon supering. Look at Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, who has a 120% buff to attack and defense, allowing him to tank a little bit in Super Battle Road. He's not able to tank like he is outside of Super Battle Road, but he's able to like negate a bit of damage here. Like if that makes sense. He still takes more damage than you would hope, but he takes less than other normal units do, right? And you can go on and on. Like the 120 leaders, you know, even Super 17 or SDR Janemba, you know, even in Kibu, they all have abilities that are very useful here. Kibu will heal. Super 17, you know, mitigates damage. Super Saiyan 3 Broly, he lowers his own defense. So if he gets hit, you're fucked. Now, we did get a pretty good stroke of luck right there, and that Super Saiyan 3 Broly did get an additional. Going over dupes for my units, obviously, my LR Goku Black is rainbowed. I have a friend rainbow LR Goku Black as well. So we have two rainbow LR Goku Blacks. Look at that, 3.2 million attack stat right here. So Krillin, did not stand a chance. Then we get an additional super, and Tien does not stand much of a chance either. Also, I do have the TUR of LR Goku Black, which should help a lot in terms of the healing. So every single turn, there will be a lot of passive healing going on. But some of my other units, right, like Super Saiyan 3 Broly, I believe I have one dupe open for him, the bottom right path, so he does have some abilities. Golden Frieza, I actually only have the top left path open. And then I believe, looking at the rest of the team, Merd Zamasu, I have two dupes, so he has all of his abilities. Now again, I talked about it before when I went through this stage, maybe it was either Extreme AGL or Extreme Int. But Piccolo and Gotenks here are incredibly difficult to beat. They are two very, very powerful enemies. So, like, I'm really struggling here to determine, like, do I have TEQ Golden Frieza block as much damage as possible? Or do I maintain the rotation with LR Goku Black and Merd Zamasu? Because obviously they link quite well. Whereas, you know, Golden Frieza and LR Goku Black, they don't really have key links. Golden Frieza, I guess a few Frieza units, their links sometimes are a little annoying. I decided to put Merd Zamasu off rotation, just because, like, he's basically only an offensive unit, and I need to rely on defense here, obviously. I do think, like, if you have a Rainbow TEQ Golden Frieza, I think if your Super Saiyan 3 Broly is rainbowed as well, and then you have a friend Rainbow LR Goku Black. I think it's definitely possible with some luck. The big thing though is like you might need your own LR Goku Black in order to beat this stage. Eventually, new units will come out. There will be like another Extreme Tech LR, right? Like we just got one with the Ginyu Force, with Captain Ginyu and Goku's body as the leader. You know, we did just get him. He's an okay unit. If I had him rainbowed, I might have thought of using him over second form Cell, but obviously at this point you don't have the ability to get any dupes. So I did not rock the LR. It's just that LRs, they have such high stats that they will be able to take less damage than other units. Like second form Cell, he does give that massive 40% attack and defensive buff to all the units on the field. And he also gives 3 ki, but he himself doesn't do a lot of damage. And if he gets hit, he will take a tremendous amount. So it is very, very concerning. Now here, again, I think I'm probably going to leave Frieza at the end there because I just want to focus on defense as much as possible. Even if that means, I think, pushing Frieza to the edge, I probably will do that. The only problem is I believe Gotenks does have a tendency to super at the start of the turn. That probably is what I was thinking about right here. Obviously, guys, some of these Super Battle Road stages are just so difficult that, like, you know, rather than record, like, the whole thing, like, with my commentary, like, over and over and over, I'll just record the winning run, and then I'll put commentary over it. Now, okay, so, yeah, see, this is exactly what I did not want. Gotenks supering second form Cell, who promptly takes nearly 150,000 damage. Now, that, of course, will make it so Big Bad Bosses is active for LR Goku Black. Look at the ridiculous damage he's capable of doing, and I definitely probably will go ahead and risk it right here and not use an item. I don't know, maybe I will use an item. But, like, the healing, right? This rotation, the reason having the TUR I think is so important is having that additional unit that can heal is, like, it's just so invaluable. Because I could, like, really focus more on using the defensive items rather than, like, having to, like, heal, right? Like, that's why a lot of times I'll bring an Android 8, because I believe he restores, what, like 70% or 80% health? And I'll also bring, like, a Senzu Bean, because it's a 100% heal. But, with Extreme Tech, because we'll be healing so much, I just brought, I was able to bring Princess Snake, which is a item that will reduce damage by 55% wait, no, it heals by 55% and reduces by, I completely lost it, but it's like heals 50% and reduces damage by 30% or something like that. It's like something along those lines. So that it's a very good defensive item, but like Super Battle Road, because there's 4 separate fights, oftentimes like you're gonna need more healing than just the 2 items will allow. So because of some, I mean, I guess unfortunate like non-crits and stuff like that, LR Goku Black's passive wasn't able to be built up enough. I was not able to finish off Gotenks in the last phase, so I had to use another item. Now, obviously, in order to have a winning run for Super Battle Road for many runs, many of the teams, the proper placement of the Dokkan attack is like really, really important, because like if we would go into this fight right here with the Dokkan attack ready to go, I would be sitting pretty, but obviously we don't. So look at this here, boom. I also have to break up my rotation with the TUR. I can't take all of those attacks from Vegeta and Trunks on any other unit besides Golden Frieza. Like, I just have to. LR Goku Black, obviously, on the first turn he's there, he'll take more damage than usual, because after LR Goku Black, and I believe the TUR Goku Black, after they super attack, their defense will go up. So on the first turn that they're there, they will take more damage. So, like, want to make sure to get their super attack off first, and then on the next turn, they'll be taking less damage. And then they also have a chance for it to stack as well, especially if they get their 18 key super. I believe their defense goes up for 6 turns. So you can really begin to stack their defense, and they don't take a lot of damage. Now, in terms of why I brought the units I brought, mainly the team... excuse me. Mainly the team is about supporting the 2 LR Goku Blacks, the 2 rainbow ones. I brought Super Saiyan 3 Broly because I felt as though a double 90% lead just wasn't enough. Like, that's 60% stats we would be missing out, and I just didn't think it would be wise to do that. So I brought Super Saiyan 3 Broly as my leader to get the 120% stats. Now, if I don't get these green orbs right here, we should be able to get a Dokkan attack on the next turn. So I think I'm probably going to avoid getting these green orbs. And then I'll get them with one of the other LR Goku Blacks on the next turn. Because I think getting all of these tech orbs right here will give us the Dokkan mode. Okay, so I just chose it. Okay, okay, it didn't. Okay. Because the Dokkan meter goes up much faster if you select the same color orbs as opposed to selecting other orbs. Like, just selecting one green orb, like with a tech unit, will raise it up more than like selecting like 5 or 6 orbs of a different color. So kind of like getting that Dokkan attack in the right spot is very, very helpful. One mistake I made is that I focused all the damage on Vegeta. On that turn, I should have spread the damage out between Vegeta and Trunks, because the Dokkan attack is going to hit these fuckers, and it's going to hit both of them. So I would have been much better off spreading the damage between the two. So what I did right there is, obviously, the first unit to super attack is going to get the Dokkan attack. So I didn't get a super attack with Frieza intentionally, so that Frieza does not get the Dokkan attack. And now, this will take Vegeta out, but again, on the last turn, I really should have been focusing on Trunks. That was a mistake. You're not afforded very many mistakes on the Extreme Tech Super Battle Road run either, so that was not a good thing to do. Now, one unit who I do not have who would really, really help here is actually Turles. There is a Tech Turles who is a World Tournament reward card. If you get that Tech Turles, like, he has a very high chance to Sun. Well, it's a high chance to Sun, so it should be, what, about a 50% chance to Sun. So that makes him a very important unit in this mode. Like, those stuns are so crucial. I think that this would be dramatically easier. This would be dramatically easier with Turles than without Turles. So if I had him, I probably would bring him in place of probably the second form Cell, because obviously Tech Golden Frieza with his damage mitigation is incredibly important, right? Like you're definitely gonna need that. Super Saiyan 3 Broly, I feel as though his 30% defensive like viability is also incredibly important. Like, the 30% additional stats he gives as part of his leader skill are very, very important, and he also is capable of doing a lot of damage. But the second form Cell, I mean, he can kind of go. The other unit that I guess isn't that important would be Merge Zamasu. I mean, he's powerful, but he is here basically more so as like an offensive unit, when I feel like focusing defense is more smarter when going through Super Battle Road. So this should take out our boy Trunks right here. Okay, so now we're moving on to the final fight. Right around here, I felt as though I had a good chance at victory, but this is kind of a tough fight because we go up against 5 fuckers right here. For Extreme Tech, I would say this is a nightmare. Like, this rotation right here, all those attacks at the end, I can't see a way to survive this besides using that last Ghost Usher I have, because Cell just won't be able to defend against these guys, and I'm sure that they're all gonna super attack as well. So the plan here is to try and take down Trunks as quick as possible, because this is one of those fights where the stronger opponent is on the left and the weaker is on the right. So look, it probably should go some order of Trunks, Vegeta, Goten, Gohan, Goku in order of how strong they are. So by taking Trunks out here at the start, that will help us out a lot next turn. Now, Goku Black was not able to one-shot Trunks because he has not been hit, so his passive has not had a chance to build up. Same thing with the TUR Goku Black, but we were still able to take Trunks out, thank God, so that will put us here. This, unfortunately, is pretty bad luck as well. Again, these fuckers decided to aim all of their attacks at the front and the back. I can't lose LR Goku Black off rotation. I just can't do it. So this is what I had to go with. Okay, also, looks like I was feeling quite dangerous because I completely risked it right here without using an item. So, again, with Extreme Tech, this is kind of what happens in these runs. If a lot of these fuckers that hit Zamasu decided to super attack, that would be game over. Run done. You have to gamble sometimes because even... You guys will see, even though we have a few items left in the bank, it is just barely enough to squeak by. If even one of those fuckers at the end had Super Zamasu, it would have been GG. So at this point, all we could do, pop that Android 8. Broly is getting hit, so let's go ahead and pop that Whis, and there it is. No more items remaining, and we still have 4 fuckers to take out. So... at a certain point, I think as soon as we take down Gohan, like, I was recording this run while I was in Discord with a few of the homies, and the ending of this fight was quite funny. So once we get to the very end, I'll probably just cut to the original audio of the video, because, you know, I'm sitting there, you know, while we're doing other things, you know, I'm recording these runs, trying to take it down, and, you know, kind of just, you know, chatting shit with the homies, and you guys will see, things get quite funny once I get to the end, because obviously Extreme Tech, this is a... Oh, okay, that is so big, getting the additional super right there. Beating Extreme Tech Super Battle Road is kind of a big deal, because the team at this point just is straight up not good enough. Like, there's just not enough good units. Notice TUR Goku Black's attack stat was only 200,000 right there, because he hasn't really gotten hit, hasn't had a chance to get his supers off. So, unfortunately, Goten had a sliver of health left there, but we'll go ahead and take him down. And now, see now, okay, things aren't quite scary yet, because we do still have Android 8's effect, so we have a little extra defense, and obviously we do have Whis' effect active as well, where we have the damage mitigation by 40%, but after Vegeta goes down here, after this turn is up, it is going to be crucial time, because at this point, it's literally just relying on LR Goku Black and the TUR Goku Black's healing. That's all we have. I would obviously want Golden Frieza to get supered right here, but that... Oh, okay. That was needed. If Vegeta supered like second form Cell, that still would have did a lot of damage. Okay, attack stat looking pretty good at 1,000,000. Again, that's also kind of the issue with getting through Extreme Tech, is that, like, you need LR Goku Black to get hit in order for him to deal damage, so you can't really take your enemies out quickly. And, oh, very thankfully, Cell was able to take him down. So, here we go. This is money time. We have no defensive items active whatsoever, and we have 2 opponents left. But, luckily, this is a very powerful rotation right here. We have the full-on, like, LR Goku Black team. So, I think what's going to happen is we will take Gohan out now, and I will cut to the... Oh, a super attack right off the bat. That is so unfortunate. Okay, but attack stat of almost 2,000,000 right there. I must get an additional super, maybe with one of these units here, because I think we do take the Gohan out right here, and then moving on to the next rotation, that is where we actually finish things up. All right, so for the final turn, it's going to be Super Saiyan 3 Goku against our Extreme Tech team. All right, guys, let's go ahead and hop into the shenanigans now.
Stop trying to be fucking motivational.
That shit really pissed me off,
You
man.
fucking sound like Harry the Eighth. Shut up.
Only in this
Henry, goddamn it.
Being motivational would be a bad thing.
No, this is the demotivation.
I don't think I'm gonna do it. It's free.
Yeah, that's it.
You're a piece of shit. Here I am supporting you.
There you go, Quam. There you go, Quam.
I'm supporting you. You fucking lose. God damn.
Yeah, there you go, Quam.
I mean,
That's more like it. Fucking, that's what happens when you put all your hopes and dreams into this fucker
I
right
gave
there.
you my fucking black, man.
It's just fucked up, bro.
You gave him
I think we all at one point or another
You're black and
Ethan
you
Truth.
down like that? That's
That's
crazy.
fucking crazy.
Hey,
That's wild.
You're gonna lose with Quam's unit, bruh.
That's
Wow.
Wait.
Yo, that's like giving the main character of an anime like your fucking item, or for like it's like giving the main character of
Bro.
Beyblade your Beyblade.
If
He gotta win with your Beyblade.
If he supers after LR Goku Black attacks, I think I'm gonna win.
It's like
I hope he supers now.
it's like when Joe.
Yo, I'm gonna win. I'm actually gonna win. His attack stat is 4 million. I'm about to win. It's done. Crit. Yes, I won. Yes, bitch, I won.
No problem,
Fuck
bitch.
you. Yes.
You're getting excited about the dumbest shit,
Yes. Only extreme physical remains. Bro.
No one fucking cares.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of yes, but I still haven't heard thanks, Quam.
No one fucking cares, bro.
Quam, where's your thanks?
Fuck you.
Where's the thanks that you
Quam, when you believe a guy.
You believe in a nigga. He doesn't even say thanks, Quam, for believing in me.
Let's go.
He's too busy wiping his own
Yeah,
ass.
he's too busy sucking his own dick.
Wow, man. Holy shit. I'm never gonna support
Yeah,
him.
man, low key, I gotta agree. That's
Yo, it's
wild.
fucked up. Look at this Orlando Brown looking ass nigga over here.
This
Man,
nigga laughing at the final villain, dog. That's crazy.
looking like Big Body Bess.
Truth, man. Pipe down.
Truth never piped anything. Truth never piped anything. Even when he built his own house, he didn't do the pipes. Okay, nigga.
Damn. Yo, why you always coming at my man Truth like that? I don't like that.
Can I make you can get it too? Let's stop.
Oh,
Let's stop
man,
right here.
What's good, nigga? What's good, nigga?
What's that?